All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive with us. And today we are looking at something pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's a sales strategy,
Okay.
and it's pretty audacious, or so audacious it sounds kind of like a magic trick. Double sales, half the staff.
Whoa.
Do you think is that just like a marketing ploy, or
Definitely got your attention.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah, mine too.
as a marketer, I see that and I'm like, okay, what's the
Yeah.
secret sauce?
What's the secret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be a little skeptical. I think anyone would be right off the bat.
Yeah.
It kind of goes against how we traditionally think about building sales teams.
Right.
Right? You think about like having a big team and a lot of people,
Yeah, big stuff.
lots of outreach.
Yeah.
You cast a wide net and hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
This is saying do more with less.
Right. And it's so
Oh,
vague,
so-
too.
so-
It's just like this very short little headline,
Yeah.
double sales, half the staff, and then it's like, all right, here's a name,
Yeah.
Arnie,
Arnie and a phone number.
and a phone number with a 561 area code
Southeast Florida.
somewhere in Southeast Florida.
Yeah.
So not a lot to go on.
Not a lot to go on, but it's very intriguing.
Yeah, so we thought, all right, let's dive into this and see if we can figure out what kind of strategies would even
Yeah.
get this possible.
Yeah, what could this possibly be?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm immediately thinking about automation,
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
right?
How would that look?
Well, I think there's a lot of potential there, right? You think about like AI chatbots.
Yep.
You know, being able to handle those like initial interactions with customers.
Oh, so like qualifying leads and things like that?
Exactly. Qualifying leads, answering basic questions, even scheduling meetings with the sales team.
Okay.
And so that frees up the human salespeople to do what they do best.
Yep.
Close those deals, build those relationships.
So it's kind of like working smarter, not harder.
Exactly. It's all about efficiency, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And so I think that could lead to another piece of this puzzle, which is,
Okay.
thinking about having a hyper-specialized sales force.
Oh, interesting.
Instead of having a really large team with general knowledge, you have a small, highly trained team
Okay.
that are experts in a niche market.
Oh, so it's like a crack team of sales ninjas?
That's a great way to put it. Yeah.
Okay, so, but wouldn't all of that require like a huge upfront investment in technology and training?
Yeah, that's a valid concern, for sure.
Like, how do you,
But I think you have to think about it long term.
okay.
What are the cost savings of having a smaller sales team?
Oh, right.
Lower payroll expenses.
Okay.
Potentially reduced office space.
Yeah.
And even lower marketing costs if you're going after a very specific niche.
Okay, so it's like short-term investment, long-term
Long-term gains, exactly.
gains. Okay, all right, I'm starting to see how this could potentially
Yeah.
work. It makes you wonder if this is like the future of sales.
I think it could be a big shift.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of companies do you think this would be best suited for?
That's a great question. I don't think it's like one size fits all.
Right.
But I could see it working particularly well in industries with high sales volume.
Okay.
Or long sales cycles, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Companies selling software or financial services.
Right.
I think those companies could automate a lot of those initial customer interactions.
Okay.
Right.
So it's like, we start with this really outlandish claim.
Yeah.
Double sales, half the staff, like it sounds almost impossible.
Right.
And then we start thinking about it, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. What if we had automation? What if we had a really specialized sales force?
Targeted markets.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
suddenly it's like, oh, this could
It's
actually be
solved.
the future.
Yeah. And it all comes back to that ad. It
Right.
makes you think, right? It doesn't give you the answers, but it sparks like.
That sparks the thought process.
Exactly.
So I guess our question for you listening today
Yeah.
is, if you were given the challenge, double sales, half the staff, what would be your first step?
What would you do?
Would you try to track down this mysterious Arnie in Southeast Florida?
Yeah, call them up.
Would you start researching automation tools?
Mm-hmm.
Would you look at your business model and just try to find efficiencies?
Lots to think about.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.